Hello to all traders and welcome to another video brought to you by Orbex. So the big news coming out of last night's American session was that the Fed have consecutively raised rates again by 75 percentage points, and this has shocked the market quite significantly. It was kind of noted that it would do this, but it didn't stop a lot of Forex pairs jumping over 100 pips on the news. Gold, Bitcoin, even US indices, the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq's had the best jump at 4.1% in over 2 years, which is quite significant. The Dow was up as well. S&P also climbed 2% higher. So across the board, it's been quite dramatic. It's just been a little bit out of favor for Forex pairs on the dollar, like the euro dollar, for example, moving swiftly away from parity, moving roughly now over the 102 handle, which we'll look at the chart shortly. So what does this mean going forward for the Fed? They're trying to curb this inflation. Is it going to work? A lot of traders, analysts, investors are saying that we are heading for a global recession, and the IMF has obviously downgraded yesterday their GDP forecasts for the rest of 2022, especially for Europe and America and China. So the big three in the world really getting a downgrade by the IMF. So is that going to really move markets in the favorable direction away from the American zone? And what will it mean for the rest of the currency pairs as well? So let's take a look on euro dollar first of all today. So euro dollar on the back end of this announcement jumped by over 100 pips to the upside. We'll just look at the charts now. More significantly, using the Ichimoku indicator, we've moved through the cloud engulfment, which indicates that we are now in more of a bearish territory than a bullish territory, even though we are still having this kind of sideways pattern at the moment. We can see now we are looking in the last few hours more of a bullish sentiment coming into play. And as I said, now that we've passed through the top border of this Ichimoku cloud, we are now seeing what is in store for the rest of the trading week at least. So we'll have to see if this is just a little bit of a fundamental flash in the pan, or if the trend is actually going to start moving to the upside now. As we said before, we had this parity touching at 1-to-1 not so long ago, so let me know your thoughts as well. Looking on the RSI, we have now seen possibly the exhaustion of this move to the upside, but there aren't really any divergences to say there is a bit of a bearish movement in the market. Obviously, if these were divergent, then we would see more of a bearish move, but that isn't looking like it's going to come into play. Let's look on the 1 hour chart though. Excuse me. And on the 1 hour chart, it is a little bit more flat than we have seen before. Nothing to get excited about at the moment if you are bullish and looking for another move to the upside. But the only favorable thing I can see here, as I said, we have moved out the top border of the Ichimoku cloud, so it is giving us an impetus to the upside. But then we've got these recent tops that we haven't managed to get past for quite a few sessions now, so this will be quite a good test. If we can move up roughly about the mid 102 region, moving on to 103, if that can happen, then bulls will start moving more vastly into the market. On the 1 hour chart though, we are seeing a slight divergence which is bearish on the RSI, so this could halt momentum momentarily but not really push it that far further downwards in the meantime as well. So that's just something to keep an eye out for as well. Just want to look on gold as well, because the whole market jumped and we don't want to miss out on gold, because it has vastly been underwhelmed in the last few trading sessions, well actually probably for most of the year, to be fair. And since we've bounced off this 1700 handle now, as I said, we are now looking at a bullish impetus to the upside for gold, moving vastly through this Ichimoku cloud. It is quite thin, which was easily penetrable, but the fact that it is on the other side of the top border of the cloud now gives a really strong impetus to the upside. So where are we looking for the next level as well? We're reaching tops at the moment that we have seen well, let's see, on the 13th of July. So that has given us more of a move to the upside now, if that can stay into position. But in the last, the 4 hour chart, the last 5 candles have been very bullish, so this is a very good impetus to the upside as well. Just want to take you on the Nasdaq whilst I'm on the on the charts now, and as you can see, biggest move for over 2 years, jumping over 4%, and the Nasdaq more significantly. I've been tracking the Nasdaq for quite a while because we are having this kind of hummingbird scenario where we are moving to a top, going higher, moving to another top, and then going lower. Sorry, now we're moving to another top, and we're going to see if there's going to be any kind of retracement, because any fundamental news such as the Fed or NFP gives us that impetus. However, it's all about maintaining it in the market, and as you can see here, we are hitting this kind of double top now, this stride in the market, 12,680 approximately. If we can break that, then are we expecting possibly another move to the upside if we can just manage to move past this, possibly another correction and then another move higher. And these move highers haven't been seen since, as I said, it's the biggest jump in 2 years, but we haven't seen this since the beginning of May, so quite a few multi-month highs at the moment. So very exciting times for the market, good opportunities as well. So tell me what you think, and we'll speak again next time around for the next market update. Bye for now.